Hey doggies, how are you? Yeah? Are you where's Molly? Hey, you're good. How are you guys, huh? You guys taking me for a walk? Yeah. So the reason the dogs are taking me for a walk is I kind of did a boner move yesterday. It's Monday, so Sunday morning. Had this big whole plan. I had to get a few piglets together for a grease pig contest for this fair, which, yeah. Anyways, I needed 3. The night before, me and my brother got 1, but then we tried farting around getting this bigger one, this bigger little one, in whatever. So we had 1 in the crate. So I was like, well, the next morning, Sunday morning, long weekend, August long weekend, I'll grab another 2, maybe 3, give them 4 piglets to run around and catch. And then I'll drop them off on my way to Camrose, and I'll go to the last day of the Big Valor Jamboree. Woo! Because cousins and siblings that were there like, you should come, you should come. Okay, maybe I'll go for one day. The last day. Sweet! So yeah, nice bright and early Sunday morning. Well, like 10 o'clock. Go in there. I was actually able to get 1 pretty quick. Boom! Popped them in the crate. And went and found another one. It was actually, what was it? Yeah, grabbed another one. Found another one, grabbed it. And just as I was like, hey, he's pretty quiet, holding up by his back feet, I was like, maybe I should grab his mouth. Because he was like, no squealing yet. Well, as soon as I thought that, suddenly, wah! Oh yeah, then suddenly all the mama pigs, all the sows, they're like, woo, 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 woo. They bark like dogs. If you haven't heard it, it is something else. It is something else to see and hear. So anyways, they're all, and I've done this lots of times. They come running after you, barking, and they'll actually grab you, bite you, and yeah, it's something else. So anyways, there's commotion going on, holding this piggy, and suddenly, I vaguely remember it, somewhere out of the middle, come this slightly bigger mama, and I'm thinking she must have kind of jumped and like kind of put her legs like on my legs, pushed me, because all I remember is just like chaos. I see this thing running up, and all of a sudden, bang, I'm on my butt, like just slams me to the ground. I land on my butt, and just instantaneously it's like, oh, I can't move. Oh, my legs worked, my arms worked, but I could not move. It was pain. So finally crawled my way to the outside of the pig pen, which was like 100 feet away, and that took me like, time goes pretty slow when you're in kind of chaos like that. So I think it took me 10 minutes. Maybe it took me 5. I don't know. Maybe it took me 20. But yeah, because it's like I cannot pass out in a pig pen. They will eat me. And they will. They'll just start nibbling if you sit still. Crawled out of the fence, laying on the grass, just like, I can't move. Could kind of move, but not really. So anyways, that was 10:30 in the morning. I was like, well, that's it for pigs for today. I ain't going to Camrose. I ain't doing anything fun like that. We were going to go look at a swather job today, the whole 9 yards, on Monday. I was like, okay, that's it. I was like, well, wait till Tuesday when the chiropractor opens up. They'll bang me into shape like normal. Except my butt didn't hurt. Nothing hurt except a kind of lower middle back. Okay. So finally, last night, Sunday night, went with Mom into the hospital because I can barely walk. Finally got out at 2 in the morning, do x-rays and whatnot. Yeah, here, I fractured my L2 vertebrae. compression fracture because I landed on my butt so hard. Bang! It, didn't hurt my tailbone, didn't bruise, nothing. Just compression fractured L2 vertebrae. So technically, broke my back, even though it's not like in two pieces. So they got me on some painkillers, and and nice doctor, 2 a.m, they're swamped. He's like, this isn't actually that bad. He said it's just kind of one side of it's kind of compressed. He said like maybe 20%. He said if it was 40%, I'd be worried, but he said no, that's good. Like, good. It'll heal, no problem. I was like, sweet. He said you just no heavy lifting for 6 weeks. I was like, I didn't actually say it. I was like, you're kidding. 6 weeks, no heavy lifting, and we're just getting into harvest season here shortly. And we're still spraying. So I got to lift like 50-pound bags of salt and like 20, 30-pound jugs of stuff. Are you kidding me? Yeah, it's just for 6 weeks. And here's a thing for physiotherapy. I was like, oh, really? So yeah. But they got me on these some kind of opioid pain meds. I thought it's like, oh, it's hot stuff. No. A friend of mine who's a nurse, she's like, no, that's pretty weak stuff. Whatever. It's helping. It is really helping. So this weekend, first time in my life I technically broke my back. I wore a hospital gown. First time ever. And the first time ever I'm on opioids. So, yeah, it's a whole lot of firsts I would highly recommend you don't do. So, yeah. So stuff will be a little slower. And there's people that's going to be... A lot of people are going to be... have already... It's pretty amazing. When... stuff happens and you're kind of like, oh great, how am I going to do anything? People are like, well, I guess I'm going to have to take some time off for harvest now. I was like, really? Yeah, well, you're going to be stuck in the combine and I'm going to have to go around and do everything that you can do. It's like, okay, alrighty. And like 4 or 5 people, it's like, yep, whenever you need help with something, like you sit in the sprayer, you sit in the swather, combine, whatever it is, you need anything that's like lifting or any manual labor, let us know, we'll be there. It's like, yeah, it's hard to beat that kind of stuff. So it humbles a person pretty fast, put it that way. But yeah, nonetheless, I highly recommend you don't do any of that, but it is something when shit like this happens, it's amazing the people that kind of crawl out of the woodworks. It truly is. So yeah, so that's why I'm trying to I'm walking with the dogs. The dogs are taking me for a walk. So anything I can do to kind of limber up and whatnot is get all the healing stuff healing. So yeah, pretty much no farm work, so no lifting until like the 5th of October. 6 weeks, that's a little more than 6 weeks, but roughly 2 months. So pretty much by the time harvest is almost wrapped up, I can go back into doing heavy lifting. Yeah, great. Anyways, I can walk a lot better now thanks to pain meds and whatnot. And Grandma got me all hooked up with all kinds of supplements to help with bone growth and bone healing and whatnot. So it's gonna work out, I think. It sucks. I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy, but nonetheless, be some interesting times coming up. This is going to be 6 weeks of crap.
What's the cold lake or
Huh?
Oh.
The what?
You're YouTubing us.
Yeah. What's going on now?
Setting ourselves up for some trouble?
Yeah.
Maybe.
We sold this magnificent thing. Mint, never been used. Hard. For how many years? Hasn't dried 30% canola in December ever. To the #1 YouTube fan, Mr. Norman Kretchen from Rapid View, Saskatchewan, same as this guy.
Half of Rapid View's here pretty well.
Yeah, we got all the big farming operations of Rapid View are here right now, so nothing's getting done over there, which is good because unfortunately nothing's getting done here either, since I'm unfortunately have to watch like a gibbled chicken.
Wrong kind of laid up.
Yeah, wrong kind of laid up. The other kind of laid up, I'd probably be hobbling around too. So, except I'd have something to show for it. This I got nothing. Broken back, and that's about it. Yeah, crabs. So what's the problem here? This international thing's too fancy. So it's got too big of a hitch and it's too high. So the back end of this wagon wants to drag. So you just got to swap the hitch around. Look at that. Wasn't designed for that, but they made it work. Easy peasy Japanesey. And they'll be off to, gotta lower that down, all that other jazz, find all the parts that are missing for it.
Oh, shoulder.
Yeah. Yay me. Hate being the foreman, doesn't know nothing. There, look at that, hitch is level now. Just had to flip it upside down. Now, the top's going down.
Yeah, keep going. I think.
And there it goes down now. Yeah, there goes the bolt. Down she comes.
Andy.
What's moving? I think this has to get, or how did you have this? You just had this jammed somewhere else, right?
We had it tied, or maybe we unbolted it. I don't know.
Well, I remember you jammed it in somewhere.
Talk about me jamming things somewhere.
Well, you do have 4 boys, so.
4.
Huh? 4. Well, yeah, I said 4. Look at that. Boom! What's the thing? Bing, boom, bam, chilada. Pretty much ready to roll. Go. That might be high enough to catch something. And there it goes, off to its new home in Rapid View with the big time Rapid View farmers. Mr. Andrew and Mr. Norman. Now don't back it over anything. For insurance purposes, we gotta make sure you leave the yard with it in one piece. I like that truck. It's a nice truck. Jackknife. Oh, not quite. Oh yeah, too much. Oh, pull ahead. Failed your class 1. Hard to beat that truck. Look at that. Oh! Turn, out of the way. Hitch pin there. Oh yeah, that ratchet. Oh, look at that. Oh, like a glove. Oh, 1 pull ahead. Ah, ooh. No pressure. No pressure. Off to his new home, off to Saskatchewan. So now if we need any grain drying down, we gotta haul it over there to get custom dried. See ya! Maybe we'll go help put it up. Actually, I couldn't help do diddly squat right now. Anyways, I'm going home. My back is, it's needing to sit down and relax. I think I pushed it a little too far. Oh, finally. It's Thursday. I am a lot more mobile than I was. Can't do any of the heavy lifting, so I can't run nothing. But I can ride in it. So that's a bonus. Landman's here. Talking about this stupid CO2 pipeline that they wanted me to put across some of our land. I'm fine with the pipeline. I love pipelines. But this whole CO2 carbon capture BS is a load of garbage as far as I'm concerned. It's like our plants run on CO2. Anyways, no. And a rant, let's not get political. But yeah, so finally, even though I got it busted back in the seat, I'm just taking this to the neighbor. He's cutting his stuff. So we got enough other stuff we're doing today, so I'm not swathing. I'm just driving it over. It's like a quarter mile, and then I'm gonna walk home. So yeah. Make sure our float's up there. It's guaranteed Dad never said nothing. There we go. Yeah. I'm a lot more mobile though. Woo! I think by Saturday, today's Thursday, by Saturday I should be like semi-fully mobile. I just gotta remember not to lift anything. That's the sucky part. Ugh. Piss me off, I tell you what. Just, so annoying. But, so be it.